Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So today we're looking at what's going on with Axie Infinity Homeland. So I've done a lot of videos about this sort of a time management resource game, which is based in the Axie world, which is now in open beta, which means you can just play it. You don't need any NFTs. Previously you needed a land NFT to play this game. So this sort of game, Homeland, has sort of evolved from the idea that obviously Axie Land was launched many years ago now and didn't really have any functionality, and now it has this game being built into it, and over time clearly there's going to be more integration of Axie Infinity Homeland into the whole Axie ecosystem. So the to that degree, this sort of news today that they're announcing that you can now earn Axie experience points in Homeland may not seem like a massive big deal, but it clearly is a pointer to the trend where, you know, Axie Infinity Origins, as currently is the main sort of battling game, you know, there's about maybe 20,000 wallets playing that every day. So, you know, you can actually, if you really want to focus on that game, you can actually earn, I think, quite a lot of AXS token doing that. But it's a competitive game. You have to be playing it pretty hardcore. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be fiddling around with your axes and working out your meta and all that sort of stuff, which I don't have the time for, and it's not really my style of game. So I've been playing Homeland because Homeland is much more time-based, which is much more the way that I play games at the moment, and given my work-life balance. So this is sort of a nice way for people to start to earn these Axie experience points, which means they can level up their axes, but that now isn't locked within the Axie Infinity Battle program game. So this is a nice way of opening this kind of stuff out, and we'll start to see, I think, more and more of Axie Infinity Homeland being, say, part of the ecosystem. At the moment, you can actually earn AXS token in Axie Infinity Homeland. You've been able to do that for a while. It's a bit complicated. You don't earn it directly. You actually earn two separate currencies, and then you sort of cash one of them out using the other. Complicated, I won't go into it. I'll do a video at some point. And then you earn the MAXS token, which is a sort of synthetic version of the AXS token at a ratio of 1,000 to 1. So at the moment, unless you're playing this a lot and have loads of land, you're not earning very much token on this. So this is definitely not a ROI experience, and I'm not playing it for that reason. So just be aware of that. So what's going on here? So we can earn up to 10,000 AXP per day per Axie. So the higher level you are in Axie Homeland, we'll have a look at this in I'll go into Axie Homeland after explaining this, and then we'll have a look at that. So you can earn 10,000 AXP per day per Axie. It will reset every 24 hours at midnight UTC. So obviously the point of this is that you can level up. You can level up your Axie. So this is sort of all flowing into the fact that they want the axes to be dynamic and be able to be sort of leveled up and show more power, and it's not just like a static NFT, like a PFP that you hold and it has value or doesn't have value. The whole point of these, and this is for every blockchain game really, that they have these assets you can own, but to optimize the value of them, you have to be using them in the game and leveling them up and doing stuff and probably spending money. And this is the way that all blockchain games are now. You don't just sort of sit there with a NFT and make tons of money. So this is say 10,000 per Axie. So you can have, depending on what level your sort of base is at, you can add more. So at the altar of Atia, which is sort of the HQ, level 1, you can have 2 axes. At level 10, you can have 32. So at the moment, I can have 5 axes. I've got 2 lands, so I can have 10 axes in the game, earning this sort of currency. I doubt I will ever get to earning 10,000 a day because I'm just not playing the game sort of that much. And the AXP is earned. You earn more by doing more complex things. So just by cutting down a tree, you would earn 5, but you earn 76 for a level 6 precious metal mining gathering. Blah blah blah. Okay, so high blueprint, longer tasks, more AXP. That sort of makes sense. So this just gives a way of people who are currently playing Homeland to feel like they're part of Axie, feel like they're getting sort of this extra sort of value that plays into the long-term sort of trend of what they're trying to do with this ecosystem. People seem very anti-Homeland at the moment, or a certain subsection of people seem very anti-Homeland, partly because they've changed the land staking rewards, which is something not part of Homeland directly, and they changed the imagery and the art style a little bit, and it's much more complicated now. I've done lots of videos about the rarity of items in there now, which adds a lot of complexity into what you're doing, and certainly really future-proofs it for the next 5 to 10 years, really, because people will be valuing these things very differently depending on the scarcity. Okay, so let's quickly go into the game and have a quick look at what it looks like there. Okay, so here is one of my lands. There's some stuff going on here. I can claim some items I'm making, but we're not caring about that today. I've done lots of videos on that. So we go into NFT management here, and we can see here that I have 2 plots. They're both at the same level, level 3, and I can have 5 axes per land. So I assign these to the land, and we'll probably be able to see that these are obviously unique graphical items. These axes, they all have different parts and stuff, and I mean, it may not seem like a very big deal, but these axes are the physical look of the Axie NFTs is now reflected in the game. So say I don't think that's a massive big deal, but it's sort of like a nice coherence to what's going on. We can see here different levels that they're at. And we can see here how much they're earning. So these ones here, so this one here hasn't earned anything yet because I've just put him in the game. Some of these literally I put in like a few minutes ago, they've earned 12, they've been doing different things. So these ones have been earning. These ones went in yesterday, I think. So this one's earned 155 today, 245 today. So you see I'm miles off the cap. But as these level up, I can add more in. So I've got some more NFTs here that I've got 10. So at the moment I've only got 10 axes. I don't play the game very much. These are sort of legacy ones I've had from way back in the day. But as I level up and can put in 32 per NFT, per land NFT, then obviously I'm going to have to buy some more. So that's another thing where it's sort of, I could obviously breed them out if I could be bothered, but probably I'll just go out and buy some rando ones from the marketplace. But every point in which these sort of games are going on, they're trying to build functionality, make all the NFTs valuable. At the moment in Axie, there's 11 million of them out there, whatever, miles too many, and most of them have no functionality. They're not very good for playing the battling game because you have very specific setups for what you want in the battling game. So they need utility to make these things valuable in other ways, and to make ones that may be valuable in other ways than they would be valuable in the battling game. So depending on their attributes, you may want to buy different ones for this. This is not got quite at this level. We're not at all at this level for Homelands. At the moment, you're just picking the ones you want. They're not giving you any extra functionality, but you could imagine maybe, I don't know, bird ones or fish ones do tasks better. I mean, that's I imagine that's definitely going to happen at some point. So you can just see it's all layering on complexity all the time. And that's what's going on there. So I say, in some ways, people will say, "Oh, it's not very big news," and in some ways, it's not very big news. But I think all these things are like breadcrumbing the way to which something like Homeland, which has been very unloved in many respects for a few years now, is sort of actually accelerating and becoming part of the ecosystem. And I think this sort of game will become more, let's say equally as important as Axie Infinity Origins, and I think in the long term probably this is a more interesting game. I find it a more interesting game. I'm sure other people will find it more interesting, and if you want to know about that, you can watch some of my other videos. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. See you again soon.